This is going to be top 10 tips on how to play heavy in the finals, a no bullshit guide. Let's go, guys. Tip number 1, kit selection. When selecting your kit, whether you're playing solos or with a squad, you should always be setting up to help your team. The best way to do that is by keeping them alive and making enemies easily wipeable. The best kit to currently run is the Lewis gun or the Spaz 12 shotgun, RPG as a must, dome shields, and C4s. The Lewis is the highest DPS LMG in the class and is great for long range encounters if you're an aim based player. If you're more up close and personal, charge and Spaz is probably what you're going to want. RPG sets up your team in so many ways, doing up to half an enemy's health in a single shot, making them a quick wipe for you and your team. It's also great for environmental pathways for quick and easy access. Dome shield is a must when protecting your teammates while stealing cash outs or when you need to secure a gunfight for yourself. It can protect you up to 300 damage points, which is the equivalent of a medium's FCAR clip or a light's 2 shotgun blow up close. C4s are an RPG's baby bro, and even more deadly when comboing them with red barrels or orange barrels. The explosive damage of the 2 C4s plus the damage of the barrel can one-shot even heavies if thrown correctly. Being able to wipe full health bars for your teams is one of the best ways to secure rounds and cash outs in the finals. Tip number 2, barrel spamming. While it may be cheap, barrel spamming is one of the quickest ways to isolate a mismatch in numbers in the finals. Whether it's to clear a cash out or defend an assault, a good placed barrel can quickly turn the tide in your team's favor. It is best for the heavy to do a barrel throw since they can tank most of the hits while positioning for a good throw into the enemy team. The setup for a barrel bomb is 2 C4s at the top of an orange or red barrel, detonator in your offhand, then throwing the barrel at the enemy contestants and detonating it when it reaches them. While it may be cheap, a good placed barrel can be the game breaker in qualifying or not. Tip number 3, proper kit use. As a heavy, your kit is the most influential tool in your team's success for winning gunfights. Improperly timed RPGs, domes, or C4s can cost your team to lose gunfights and coins. Setting up your teammates to win gunfights on other contestants should be your main priority. Each of the following tips will be on how to properly use these 3 in the most efficient way. Number 4, RPG usage. I know what you're thinking. Come on, just point and shoot and kabloom, kills. Wasting an RPG though can be lethal to your team's success because of its rather long recharge time. When attacking, try and use charge or C4s to create pathways for your team rather than RPG. RPG has greater potential range to damage someone compared to a charge or a C4 when playing from range. Also be patient, wait for a group of 2 or more to maximize damage potential or use it to secure a pick on a single contestant. When defending, make sure to combo it for a lethal attack with C4s on cash out. The combination of the two can wipe an entire team and break all of the utility they are using to help them hold their possible steal. Tip number 5, C4 usage. When attacking, barreling is the best bet to secure picks and damage for your team. If there are no barrels, use it as an escape tool to throw behind you on door frames or walls in case the enemy were to chase. When defending, if possible, try to place C4s on the ground below the cash out and on the cash out itself. This way, lethal damage is done to the person trying to steal, and if they were to survive, they have to wait for the cash out to land on the floor below to retry the steal. These crucial seconds of waiting can cause a last second cash out plan to be foiled. And finally, number 6, dome shield. Since it has significantly less health than a mesh shield, dome shields should be used when trying to secure gunfights or a last couple more seconds for a cash out steal or defend. When attacking, throwing dome shields on cash out can be extremely helpful for your squishier teammates to last a couple more seconds when being pushed or shot at. When defending, throw it on yourself and teammates to add a few more seconds of DPS to yourselves before having to reposition. In this clip above, the dome shield scared off the attacking team, leading them to try for cash out rather than isolate picks on our team. Since in a dome shield it can be shot out of, but not into, using it for long range encounters can also be rather helpful to secure a gunfight. Tip number 7, taking advantage of your extra health. As a heavy, you are a chonky and thonky boy. Use it to your advantage. Ego challenge mediums or RPG the light at your feet. You have an extra 100 points compared to a medium and an extra 200 compared to a light. Running is not an option for a heavy since they are too slow to even stand a chance at running away. So next time you're being chased by the whole team, use your size to your advantage rather than making it a disadvantage. Tip number 8, not setting up your cash out. As a heavy, you cannot simply run to a cash out to steal or prevent a steal. Like said before, you are too slow. Making sure cash out is level to you or at a level you are able to easily get to is a must since you lack the mobility of a medium or a light. Not being able to easily get a cash out if playing offsite can cost your team an easy steal from the enemy and the possibility of them getting away in time. Drop cash out to you as said before, or make sure if playing offsite there are multiple pathways to prevent cash out from being stolen, such as C4s or multiple entrances for yourself. Number 9. Knowing when to play a heavy. Team composition. When playing solos as a heavy, whether you get an adequate team composition depends on whether the choice of heavy is a good one at all. There have been times where I queue and I'm paired with 2 lights and playing heavy just isn't a good idea. Knowing sometimes swapping is the best choice is one you should make in case it benefits the team. If on the rare chance you do get a good team, make sure to play in game chat and communicate with the comm wheel to have similar timings to your team. Timing is a huge factor in the finals that is often overlooked and should be taken into consideration when picking heavy. Number 10. Playing with your team. Now I've said it multiple times this video already, but playing with your team as a heavy can literally make you unkillable. Having a good medium in your pocket with a light distracting from their backlines can make all the difference in winning a game. Soloing a team as a heavy is possible with their high damage output, but as players get better and time passes, it becomes a lot harder to do so. With your large hitbox and slow speed, getting picked as a heavy is very easy. On the contrary, having your medium with you for added mobility and DPS can help you win gunfights and ultimately wipe teams a lot faster. After all, the finals is way more dependent on team synergy when compared to other compatible titles like Overwatch or Valorant. The provided tips into your gameplay, you should be able to secure more elo and wins through tournament and ranked modes. Hopefully you learned something new or found something I explained helpful for your understanding of the game. To show you what I was thinking in the moment and how these tips were slowly implemented into the process of securing the cash out or the win. Now this clip you guys seen multiple times this video, but it's a perfect point example of what you should be doing and how to implement these tips. Here's the perfect example of an attack side heavy. Here I preemptively throw the dome for my team to cash out. Since he's with me, we're gonna go ahead and get this heavy. We're 2v1. We isolate the pick and we see the heavy fall to us. I see he's half health, so I push him. I go up to him to melee him and we secure 2 picks. Now we're in a 3v1 since all my teammates are still up. I get a comm from my teammate here that medium's going for cash out and we're able to isolate that 1v1. Now as you can see here, it's same game, same cash out, but since I see they do not have time, we're just going to stall as long as we can to make sure they don't get a sneaky cash out. Preemptively I throw the dome down for some protection for my teammates. I see my teammates getting lit here, so I go ahead and detonate my C4 that I put under and on cash out. Got my 2 picks with my RPG and I cleaned up. It's that easy, guys. Here, I'll let the clip speak for itself. My in-game comms are what I'm subconsciously thinking anyway, so I'll use the commentary in the clip as what I want to say anyways. I'm gonna dome you.
Okay, invis. Okay, go. Invis is close by. You're shit. You're awful. You're awful. You're awful, daddy. Boom!
As you saw there, I set up my teammate with the dome to get the cash out. I protected him from the light that was there while he was trying to get it. We managed to clean up and there was no time on the cash out, so we were just stalling the whole time. And here on this last clip, it's going to be a perfect example of a heavy attack. As you can see here, I'm setting up my C4 barrel. There's not much time left on the cash out, so we do a quick execute. I'm trying to just find as many picks as I can here with this barrel, and here I see my first 2. Pop it as soon as I can. Clean up my last one, and then I throw dome right immediately so the gas and the fire won't affect me. My teammate comes here with a heal, and we're able to steal it. While we defend, we're going to make sure to get off-site. I actually didn't have any C4s to set up, so we get off-site, and I automatically pull out my RPG here. I'm just waiting to make sure they don't try and go for a steal. I see this pink guy going here. I challenge. Orange gets some hits. And as you can see here, I get my assist, and we clean up that last cash out. Easy win. And that's all I have for you guys. If you take anything away from this video, it's just that if you use your kit correctly, you communicate properly with your team, and you play as a good team, setting up your teammates for protection and for easy kills, you're gonna have no challenge getting up the ranks. If you need any more advice, have any more tips, any ideas, anything I missed, anything you need clarifications, comments are on down below. Go ahead and let me know. Until next time, guys, appreciate it. It's been Co.